Are local people happy about the opening of a new tenement slum in Braefy tomorrow? Are they looking forward to the enrichment of the area with 287 new international protection applicants landing here? Well, they shouldn't be, and they should get out tomorrow and try and stop it from happening, just like they did in Buncrana, County Donegal last night.
Stop there. Please come out and help us. We all need your help.
This whole immigration agenda is being pushed on European countries for very nefarious purposes by the likes of the United Nations, the European Union, and the World Economic Forum. This was never about a humanitarian effort. If it was, we would see the most vulnerable people arriving on our shores, like women and children, elderly people, and sick people. But what we see instead is a disproportionately large number of young, healthy migrant men, many of whom arriving from safe countries. Since 2022, Ireland has taken in over 25,000 international applicants, and over 60% of those have arrived with no documentation.
The international protection order applications are up 186% since 2019. 61% of those coming into the country have no documentation, and they're an immediate cost to the state. They're coming from countries that would be regarded as quite safe.
The reason for this is because many of them are economic migrants coming from other European countries, and they're doing so for our world-famous welfare benefits. Others are potentially very dangerous criminals, murderers, rapists, terrorists, all coming for a fresh start. And why wouldn't they come to Ireland? We've got the best benefits, and there's no proper background checks done. They give a story, we believe it. As mentioned earlier, this was never about a humanitarian response. It's about a highly profitable human trafficking scam. And if you look at the owners of Braefy House, they've made millions over the last year and a half since this has started, while the local people of Braefy are dealing with the declining level of resources and critical services. And as well as that, our communities are getting more dangerous. Crime stats are up across the country. If you find anything that I've said here concerning, well then I encourage you to make a stand tomorrow. The time for talk is over, and it's time for action. People need to stand up in their communities and have their voices heard. And I'm not just talking about the people of Braefy. People from neighbouring communities like Ball and Claremorris, Castlebar and Westport should all come and stand with the people of Braefy tomorrow. This is happening in communities all over our county and all over the country, and we need to stop it, because our government have absolutely no intention of stopping this. As we said earlier, they're being pushed by the UN, the EU and the WEF, and they plan to bring in hundreds of thousands of mostly young migrant men into this country over the next couple of years.